We've come here today to fulfill our constitutional duty and provide for the common defense of this great country. As we finish consideration of the National Defense Authorization Act for FY 2012, I believe we have one more duty to fulfill. Mr. Speaker, my final amendment to this bill offers an opportunity for all of us to come together and recognize the supreme sacrifice our fellow citizens populating our armies and navies make on our behalf. Regardless of how one feels about the underlying bill or the mission of our troops in Iraq or in Afghanistan, we can all agree, I hope, on the valor, the sacrifice that we see in our soldiers, Marines, airmen, and sailors who put themselves in harm's way for our protection. They've been sent overseas to face hostile fire and imminent danger to themselves in service of the Constitution of this great United States. They do an extraordinary job and I believe are deserving of our utmost support. My amendment proposes an additional authorization for an increase in combat pay for troops deployed in the field to be added to the underlying bill. In the coming months, we're going to debate appropriations for FY 2012 and beyond. I hope this body will engage in a successful debate to put the United States on a fiscally responsible path. But budgets should not be balanced on the backs of our troops. Our fiscal situation is well known to each and every member of this body. We all know the task before us will be very, very difficult. We know the fiscal decisions we make in the coming months will determine our ability to provide for the defense and security of the United States. And without question, the federal deficit and national debt are national security concerns. This issue before us at this moment does not go against that recognition. This body has already recognized the need to look at defense and security spending in order to meet fiscal objectives. I believe we can find enough savings within the Department of Defense to make a few necessary reinvestments like this. If we do our job well enough this summer, my amendment will allow us to put a small portion of the savings we find into an increase in the maximum amount of special pay we make available to our troops facing hostile fire or imminent danger in 2012 by a mere $100 a month. I have the distinct honor of representing thousands of Oregon National Guard troops and veterans who served bravely in Iraq and Afghanistan. They have left their families and their jobs to face death and injury in combat. They deserve our support. Current compensation levels for special combat pay were set back in 2003. This was before insurgency and IEDs were commonly understood terms. For 10 years, we have asked men and women of our armed forces to face great danger. It's time we provide them with more for the risks they're willing to make on all our behalves. Voting yes for this final amendment will not change the fate of the underlying bill or increase federal spending. It simply offers us all the option of giving ourselves a chance to do the right thing and support our troops. I urge a yes vote on this final amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act for 2012, and I yield back.
The gentleman from Oregon yields back. For what purposes does the gentleman from California rise?
Mr.